Welcome back. Out of the Box is the 18th book in the Believe It or Not series from Ripley's, and makes a great last-minute gift idea. To tell us more about the book and some of the stories you'll find is Sabrina Seek. Now, she is the creative content manager for Ripley Entertainment. Hey, thanks for joining us this morning, Sabrina.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, this is the 18th book. Now, how frequently do these books come out?
They come out every year around the holiday season, but this year was pretty interesting, right? So I think it was safe to say that a lot of people struggled to find creativity. So even putting the book together was more of a challenge this year, but finding stories of people that really thought creatively and pushed themselves this past year to places never thought imaginable are what we're really celebrating in this book. So this year is super special to us.
Yeah. Now how do you find these stories, these what you put in your book?
Yeah, so some people submit on Ripleys.com. We find people on social media where that ante of what is unbelievable is pushed every single day. A little bit of everything to make this book come to life.
And it has really come to life this year. I've been flipping through some of the stories in this book. Tell us about some of the interesting highlights about this year's particular book.
Yeah, so the book is 256 pages, so there's a ton of highlights, but a couple stories really stick out to me. My favorite is Erin Blair, and she's actually an aerialist that is resurrecting an old circus act known as hair hanging.
Hair
it's exactly
hanging?
what it sounds like, exactly. So she actually suspends her entire body and contorts all while hanging from her hair. And it takes an incredible amount of focus to do this. But who you're seeing right now was actually Amadeus Lopez, who trained Erin how to do this amazing stunt. And Amadeus runs the New York Straps Club and also is an amazing acrobat.
And she's just hanging there by her hair?
She is, her entire body weight suspended by only her hair.
And how long does she hang like that?
So she can suspend for about 5 minutes at a time and then needs to kind of touch the ground and then can go back up. But a lot of it is mind over matter, but there is so much pressure on her scalp.
Oh, yes, and that would be Excedrin headache number, I don't know what, but after that, yeah, wow, I cannot imagine doing that. Now, some of the other things are probably just as interesting that you might have in your book.
They are, but maybe a little less, oh my God, and painful. We have an ambidextrous player. His name is Colin Drake, and he's from Michigan. He can actually illustrate two halves of a portrait simultaneously. So his right and his left hand work independently, and he uses these two different color pens so you can see it come together in this remarkable process. What's truly unbelievable is less than 1% of the population can do something like this, and he just does it so well.
I can't even imagine doing that with one hand, concentrating hard on one hand. Wow. Now, yeah, I just have, I've been flipping through this book, and it's one of these books that you can pick up and think, all right, well, let's just see what's in there. And an hour and a half later, you go, what? Because you've been reading through it. There's one here about where they fire Christmas trees out of cannons, and it's become a big tradition. That's just one of them I found. What else have you got in there?
Yeah, we actually have Golden Ray as well. There's always animal stories in the book, which I am always near and dear to. So Golden Ray was a golden retriever. When she was born, she had a birth injury, but it actually contributed to the loss of her ear. Everything was fine hearing-wise, and her right ear started to migrate to the top of her head, resulting in a really unique unicorn-like appearance. She's super happy-go-lucky, has tons of followers on social media now. And she posted a picture with the book on her social channel. She's smiling ear to ear, which I love because her name Ray is ear backwards.
And that's an ear on the top of her head.
It is, yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I understand why you say you're smiling ear to ear. Now we've got about 30 seconds left. If you want to get this book just in time for Christmas, where is it available?
So it's available on Amazon and all major book retailers. You can just pop into your local bookstore or big box store and find this book and give it to anyone of any age. And
it's going to be hours of interesting reading, I know. The 18th edition, Out of the Box from Ripley's. Sabrina, thanks very much for joining us. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
All right.